Okay, no problem. Okay, so today we will talk about document generation. Okay, there are plenty of
Okay, cool.
Yeah, there are plenty of stuff that you can do with FormTitan besides forms. We started with form basically, but
Yeah, for forms is the go-to first.
yeah, but like we noticed like a lot of people starting with form and then they need to generate document like contracts and then say why we not combine it in one place, and then we notice like other company like buying other company one have form, one have documents, so we say okay, let's do it ourselves. So it's a very big thing with FormTitan with document. I'll show you like few stuff. We've got four types. Yeah, we've got 4 types of document generation. Okay, we've got like PDF, automatic, dynamic, manual, and Word Composer, which will be announced in like 2 weeks from now, so I can't share it with you now. But it's really, really cool. Okay, let's start with the really basic. Let's say we have a form. Create like a very simple form. Let's say first name. Let's put like a signature. And let's say a file, like a picture, like your ID, and let's do a submit button. So let's say this will be our form for the testing. So you go to the form, setting, PDF mapping. In general, so you will know you can create up to 8 different versions of PDF with FormTitan for every form. For example, if you are, let's say, an insurance company, you want one copy, specific copy to the client, one to the inspector, one to the other company, one to the hospital, like, so you can create like different versions. The basic is this. You can upload a template of your PDF, like an empty PDF, into the form, and then it will like take like a minute to process. Okay, there you go. So this is your PDF. You choose like your name. Let's say the first name is this place. Make it bigger. Let's say font size 30 pixel. Let's say I need the signature. Let's just put it in this. I also want to show the file, like the ID, like we will do like image processing. You will see it nice. I'd go to the setting and say preview before submit.
Hold on, can I just ask you one question?
Yeah,
sure. If you want like last name and first name, because there's no grid lines on your page, does it like have hints to make sure that everything is aligned correctly for those people that really want something to look great?
Good question, very easy. Basically, if I take like another one, you see like those lines?
Yeah, perfect.
So
nice.
Yeah. Okay, so we got like a template. It will grab the data. I click on the setting. I set the preview before submit. A lot of setting. You will see everything works together really nicely. So let's say this is our basic form. I click publish. And then let's say Benny. Let's say X-Men. I wish. And then I put like I'll put a picture. 1 second. I got like this one. I click submit because I set like preview before submit. It's like doing everything together, so I can like change with the zoom. So like everything is there. Are you approving? Finish.
Nice, love it.
Yeah, like this is really the basic. Obviously, you can push it to Salesforce. You can take it to emails, blah blah blah. Even upload to Google Drive. Second option. This one is good, but honestly, I don't like it a lot. Okay, it's good, very simple to use, a lot of doing it, but it's like a lot of storage. Like it can be like 300 kilobyte, even 5 megabyte, depend with the size, how many pages. And as you know, Salesforce really likes storage. Okay, so
I'm not. And it likes charging storage even more.
Yeah, so I'm not recommending using like this method. I recommend it to do like dynamic mode. Dynamic mode is like an HTML editor. Obviously, you can add pages, etc. You just need to build like your HTML. You can copy and paste from Word as well. So you say like, this is your name. I'm not a designer, as you probably noticed. So let's say this is my name, click insert. I'm doing everything like the same with the file. Let's put the signature, it's enough. I click dimension, let's say 400, like 500. Click the setting, like preview before submit. This one is good. This version will generate a much lighter version of a file. Okay, much lighter. So Benny 2, submit. You see, it's like much lighter, much faster. Everything is like a few kilobytes in general. So you save a lot of storage. Like we have a very big company use this. Like it really saved them a lot of money with this. Like they were generating like thousands of PDF per day, really. So it's like a huge difference. So this is the second version. The third version, we will dive in like into detail like shortly. Third version is the auto PDF. Let me just disable this one. You can combine everything together. The auto PDF is very nice. Just say enable auto PDF. Let's do auto fit. Basically, you will not see it because it will take a screenshot. It will clean everything, like the good sign, the error messages, like the button. It will clean the screen. I'll show you like in a second. Let's do give it a name so we can find it, like PDF demo. So this is the auto PDF. Let's say auto submit. Okay. Let's go to my submission area. I'll show you how to push it again to Salesforce as well. So this is like my data. Let's say PDF. I think it was auto PDF. Okay. So this is like the auto PDF. It will take like a few seconds to generate. There is like a queue. Oops. Sorry about that. Okay. It's ready. Okay. So you don't need to do anything. It's like take a screenshot and you have a PDF ready. It's also a nice, it's also very light and very easy to use, like a lot using it as well. The fourth version option is the word composer. It's really, really cool. Forget about anything you know about Word and Salesforce. Really, like, we are very excited. You will see it like in 2 weeks, like with others. Let's go back to the form builder. Let's go over like a few options that we have. The main difference between dynamic and manual is not only the size. Obviously the size is important, but it's also allowing you to do a dynamic mapping. For example, let's say you have a table and you want to represent it. If you will use like the basic mode, if you will put the table, it will like not break well, it will like overlaps, etc. Because this is like a static. I call it like a stone PDF, like, you know, you can't like move, you can't like do anything dynamically. If you use a dynamic mode, you can create your table. Let's say insert the table. Let's say last name, first name, email. You can map from Salesforce anything like one-to-many relationship, and then you can say repeat setting. I want to break after like 5 records first time, and then every page after 30 because I want it to fit in correctly. I want to render again the table header. You can play around with the table with the layout in. You can also create conditioning. Say, okay, I want to create a condition on selection or on a table row or on a table column. Let's say selection. Say, I want to show the signature only if first name equal Benny. Okay. So let's see what's going to happen now. You see like a block selection and a signature. Let's test this one. I want to do enable, 1 second, and disable the auto PDF. Let's try this one. So now I'll type like Paul, like this is Paul. We don't need this one. I click submit. You don't see the signature, right? Because it needs to be Benny. So I'll type Benny. Okay, now you see the signature. Okay, so you can play around with like, and also the table and everything. So you can play around with like the content, like what you want to put inside the PDF, what you want to use, based on your data and fields and a lot of logic there is. Okay, questions so far?
No.
Good. So we've got, as you see, a lot of options. Okay, one I've cited is like the interactive mode. I'll switch to this one. It will be easier to show. Interactive mode means you can fill in the data inside the PDF. So say interactive mode, and then I want to say first name, for example, is mandatory, and also signature is mandatory. Inline mode, click apply. I'll do also auto preview. Let me hide everything inside the form so user will not see it. Style, hyper device, few configuration, 1 second. I'll do this one. Let's say load in your PDF, your contract. Now look what will happen. Click save, publish. Let's close this one, load in your contract, and then you will see the contract. Let me just like play one with the zoom. There, okay, I can type here, click to sign, apply. Okay? So this is the interactive mode.
What's the... Okay. Yeah, oh, I see. So you're filling it in the preview directly. Right, okay, I'm with you.
Exactly, because sometime in contract you want to see the contract before. Maybe you just need to generate an invoice, so you don't need to see it. Like, it's like depends how you want to work with it. Now,
yeah,
a very nice feature that we have is this one. Let's say, let me show you. I'll do it really quickly. Let's say I have an email field. I want to do a get. Let's go back to the Salesforce integration. I want to do a get. Let's say get from contact. And you see how it like works nicely together. Say I want to find a contact based on the email. Say email equals to email on the form, and then I want to map back the first name. So the first name I want to pull it from Salesforce, like to auto-populate the contract dynamically on the fly. You'll see. So this is like the first name. Well, now it's enough. Let's go to the PDF. Let's add the field also to the PDF itself. Okay. We want to use it. It's not there. 1 second. It needs to be added first. The email. Let's say the email will be the last name for now. Interactive, and then the email. Let's say mandatory. Now let's see how it works. It will load automatically, and it will help us to generate the much faster like way. So let's say put my email, benny@formtitan.com. It will go to Salesforce, say, okay, this is Benny. Everything is like populated. So you can see it like,
okay.
It's really, really nice. So the get and the push, everything is working together with FormTitan. So it's very, very nice way of giving you, okay, give me your name, give me your, okay, I'll fill your address, I'll fill everything I know about you. You just need to, let's say, sign and pay. So this is another option that we have. Let's go back to the setting. Obviously, you have logic, like condition. You can say, okay, in some cases, I don't want to generate the PDF at all based on some logic. So say generate condition, you decide if you want to generate the PDF or not generate the PDF. Maybe you want to generate the PDF only upon payment. Let's say you configure payment integration inside the form and use a paid only upon payment, like an invoice you want to send or like a ticket or something that you want to generate. And if you have multiple pages, like this one, this is like a page, you can say, okay, I want to create a condition per page as well. So you can say, go to the condition, page condition. You just say, okay, if, for example, first name contain B, or I'll do it like very simple, like email, your ID, blah, 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 blah. Then I want to hide page 1, show page 2. Okay? So you can play with the combination of the pages within your PDF based on your data. This is another option. Obviously, you can set static header and footers, print page number, like choose your formatting, like alignment, etc., etc. It's a very serious tool. And the next part will be our integration with Salesforce. Basically, what you see is like fully integrated within a form. I'll show you how you do the push to Salesforce. So basically, you go to the Salesforce integration. We create a push. In general, you want to push a file into an attachment or into a file itself. I'll show you both ways. So how you do it with attachment, you're doing like action create, obviously, mapping, like the parent ID, like the record ID you want to push it back. Let's say for now I'll choose like other, and then like just like type a record ID. I can grab it again from Salesforce. And the body. The body is like the content of the PDF. So I got like PDF mapping. There you go. PDF will be generated, will be pushed to Salesforce as well. If you're using file and not attachment, file in Salesforce is content version. Oh, I see it like there. Okay, this is like the official name, like the API name. In file, it's like a bit more. They got like a very strange name. Like the first one is like first published location ID. This is the record ID which store the relation to the file. Let's say the contact or the account, etc., etc. Again, you choose your ID. The second one is the version data. Version data mean like the PDF content. So again, PDF mapping, and then you can choose like if to push it to a file or to an attachment like this. If you have version, you will see like PDF mapping version 1, 2, 3, 5, 4, 6. If you have auto PDF, you will see like auto PDF mapping, etc., etc. So you can push everything together. Everything works nicely together. This is about how to push it to Salesforce. Let's see. One more thing I want to show you. You see, you have a zoom level. Basically, you can set the zoom level in the form builder, and then when it's preview, it will be set based on what you store in the form builder. Another part that we have is automatic preview. Let me just delete everything. Let me start a new one. We've got something called Composer. Let's do a very simple form now, like one field is enough. Let's say name. Let's say composer. Let's put it like this. Let's create a version of a PDF. We'll do it like simple dynamic. Name. Your name is insert field and name. Okay, so this is a composer will be dynamically refreshed based on your content, etc., etc. I'll create a condition on the PDF, on the field, sorry, like let's say if it's not empty. I want to Visual Composer, like I want to execute like Visual Composer refresh. Let's see how it works. This one is not relevant. Okay, so let's say this is Benny, your name is Benny. So if you have a contract, you can on the fly like type in and see it's like populating.
So which mode was that again?
This one was the Visual Composer. It's like doing automatic preview instead of like clicking submit and then see.
Yeah.
In some use cases, it's nice. If you have a very big form with a lot of fields, obviously you can't use it. Like people using it like, based on the use case, obviously.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean,
But
yeah.
you need to know like there are a lot of options, and all the options, like you can play around with all the options together. Let's see, I didn't miss anything with the PDF. Obviously, you've got encryption. Encryption means like you can create an encrypted PDF. It's like password protected. So it means like user will receive the PDF by email, or like in Salesforce, they will have to type in a password. And the password will be dynamically based on any field combination that you have in your form. So you say, okay, the password will be the name. Give me the name that you type in the form, and then it will work. Okay. Let's see another one. Yeah, but basically, I think like we're done. There is like a lot of help section, like videos, tutorials about those stuff, like very short one. I want to show you the next one is the Salesforce integration. So now what you see, like everything can be pushed from the form to Salesforce, but maybe you want to work within Salesforce. So let's say you already have your documents, you have like contract, you have your templates. So we will give you a button within any custom object or like standard object, like generate document. It will identify the object that you have within your FormTitan form object, Salesforce connection. It will give you only the list that you need. Okay.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, this is really, really nice. And you can do a lot of automation with it. Okay, so for example, you say, I want to generate, let's say, this contract, like the donkey contract, and also the public contract to this contact, and then you can say, I want to merge them. Okay, so you can click merge, then it will do the merge, etc. from the file, and you will have it, and it can be pushed back to Salesforce, like a merge process. I can close it, and it will send me an email once it's ready. Second option, you can generate like multiple files and generate. It will do like an automatic submit to the form behind the scene. No one see it, and then the contract is ready, so you can work inside Salesforce. You can send via email. Say, okay, I want to send, let's say, one or a few contracts, let's say one for now, via email to a person, and it will look at the Salesforce record. Those are email fields, okay? So you choose like the email field, you want to send it directly to this one, you choose like your subject, from to, reply to, etc. fields. You can load templates from Salesforce, like email templates. Let's say, choose one second, I choose something nice, like contact, maybe this one. You see, it will read email template from Salesforce. It will convert the email template to a FormTitan template on the fly. So you will send a very nice visual email to your user, and they can use it. You can also add attachment to the email. Say, okay, this is the attachment. You can send like test to yourself, like this, like it's mandatory, and then you can send the email to them like one or bulk. Obviously, it's working in Lightning. You can view, download directly from here. You can edit based on your permission. Let's go back to Salesforce, FormTitan, sorry. When you go to my account, I'll show you something. In my account, you have collaborators. So you can add like a collaborator from Salesforce. Basically, you can search like a user. Say, okay, these are the user I want to add with permission. I want to give them permission to submit a specific contract. Yeah. Hey, Shneor, yeah, Paul, Shneor join us. He will help us to do the demo on the technical side with Salesforce. Shneor, just like to put you in the loop, I started like a quick demo with Salesforce. I'm showing you how to add like a collaborators. So Paul, I'm adding like a collaborator like with specific permission. And once they click on those Salesforce button, they will only see documents and templates based on the permission given. Shneur, you ready? You want to take the lead?
Hi there, Shmuel.
Yeah. Let me see how to.
Yeah, I'll make you the presenter. I show him the basic, like with only the basic with detail page. You can show him like lightning. You can show him like multiple, like for example workflows, etc. Go take that. Go.
Let me see. Okay. Can you see my screen?
I can now.
Great. Let me just quickly reset the details here, so we'll see how to do it from the beginning. Just a second.
Shneur, you want to switch to lightning later? Like, it would be nice.
Yeah, we'll switch. We'll do this, and then we'll switch. We'll show them first classic, then we'll switch to lightning.
I'm putting my.
Okay, so let me show you the package components. So we have components for all standard objects that come with any Salesforce edition. So you have accounts, contacts, you have leads, you have opportunities, and cases. Okay, so with the package, you get buttons for Salesforce Classic. You get buttons for you have actions for Salesforce Lightning, and obviously that comes with a component, and that's about it. And then obviously you can add any custom object that you want or standard object that you have in your instance of Salesforce. So let's take a look at this. First, let me open the FormTitan. Okay, so we have a demo account here, and we have a demo form. That basically what this form does, it grabs all the information from the opportunity along with the products, and it generates a PDF. Let's look at our PDF, and this is our PDF. I mapped the opportunity information, and here is the products. And Benny, did you go over them? Did you go over the PDF mapping with the dynamic and stuff?
For sure. What do you think? I'm sleeping?
Okay.
Yeah. Everything on the form side.
Great. Okay, so let's see. So let's take a quick look at our push and get. So we have a get for opportunity that relies on a hidden field that we have here on the form, op ID. That ID we'll get from Salesforce, and then we grab the opportunity products based on the opportunity ID, and here we grab user information as well. It's not relevant for us right now, but that's what we do. So let's take a quick look at the push. We're pushing two things. We're pushing all the attachments of Salesforce, and we're pushing the content version, which is the files of Salesforce. Very simple push, both of them. Let's look at our mapped fields. So we have the opportunity ID as the parent. We have the file name. You can do here whatever you want, calculated field, anything else you would like. Here we just use the static invoice PDF. And the body is our mapping. If you have more than one PDFs on your form, then you will see the other mappings as well. And the content version. This is our mapped field. Let's take a quick look. So here we map the title. That's the name of the file. Version data is the PDF mapping. That's basically the PDF itself. And this is the first published location ID. That's our opportunity ID. It serves like the parent ID in the regular attachment. Okay.
Yeah, over some of that.
What? I didn't hear you.
Benny went over some of that business about
great. Yeah. Okay, so let's take a look. This is our in Classic. This is our Salesforce button. We get an error here. Let's see what happened. It tells us after you install the package, then we then we can't set up for you the endpoint of FormTitan because it's specific to your environment. So we have this here. We need to configure our custom settings URL. Okay, let's see where we have it. So if we go to the PDF mapping and we go to settings, then we have a bunch of Salesforce options here. So we have the Salesforce workflow from outbound message, which we'll see in a second. Let's start with the button. We have a button. Let's see the settings. So we need to do a few things here for the Salesforce for FormTitan app to recognize what you're doing. So the first thing is you need to tell the PDF which object, what's the parent object of this PDF. The second thing, you need to tell it what's the field that we will be acting on. In our case, it's opportunity ID, which we're going to send it from Salesforce. Okay, so the third thing that you got to do is update this custom settings URL one time only. You got to set it. So let's go back to our setup. We'll go to custom settings. This you get obviously with the package. We'll hit manage. And let's go to the private URL. This is what we need. Edit this and we'll paste the URL that we got from FormTitan. Once we're done, let's try and generate this again. We get this pretty window opened, and you can either generate and then it will push the attachments, or you can just do view and download, and it will run the form and render the PDF, and then you'll be able to either print it, save it locally, or whatever.
Cover it, like this part we covered, better.
Okay.
Yeah. We can show like the multi.
The lightning.
Like the list.
Okay, so let's see.
Yeah, and also workflows.
No problem. So let's take a look at the list. In the list, you have a few options here. This is the standard lightning button. If you hit generate, it will generate the PDF for all the ones I've selected. And this is the lightning page. We'll soon switch to lightning and we'll see how it does. Okay, so let's switch to lightning. Give it a second. Okay, let's go to our opportunities. Let's see the list views. Okay, let's say we want this one and this one. We'll hit FT generate document lightning. Okay, and we get this page. We can either generate, send via email. You covered the send via email option, Benny?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Let's look at the single one and the lightning. It looks like this, FT generate document. Obviously, this comes with the package, and you can add it later to any object that you add to work with Salesforce and FormTitan. Take a quick look. It acts the same as the classic, just in Lightning. What else do I want to show you? Okay, let's see the outbound messages. So we'll go to setup. Let's just see something. If we have something set up here, go to workflow. Workflow rules. Let's see if we have something set up. Let's something real quick. Okay, we have something here. Okay, this is the various. A lot of noise.
Try speaking again. I think the background noise is now gone.
Yeah, okay, great. So we have a simple workflow rule that basically says if the opportunity stage equals close one, then do this, which this is an outbound message. And the outbound message is very simple. Let's take a look at this outbound message. We have an endpoint URL, which again we grab from here in the Salesforce workflow outbound message. We grab this endpoint URL. We'll paste it over here. And the other thing that we need to do is basically send what we told FormTitan we're going to send, which is the ID of the object. Okay, so we'll save this. Let's see if it's active. the workflow. Okay, it's active. Great. Now let's take a look at some opportunity. Okay, so we have 3 attachments here already. Let's see the stage. Okay, let's switch it to prospecting real quick. And then we'll switch it again to close 1. Okay, let's see what happened in FormTitan. Let's go to our integration logs and see what happened. Okay, so we have an integration log. We see the form PDF Salesforce demo. We see we have a new outbound message, and in a few seconds we'll get the submissions, which are 2 PDFs should be created. One is an attachment and the other one is a file. I'll just give it a second until it does what it needs to do. Okay, let's see. Okay, so we have 2 things created. We have the, like we saw, this is the outbound message. After that, we have content version created and attachment created, and we can see it here. I don't know what time zone. Okay, this is 12:23, and this is today, January 3rd.
Yeah.
And we have it pushed into our opportunity. Anything else, Manny, you want to show?
No, I think basically we're done. Did you go over the list view in Lightning, like show a list?
I just did.
Yeah, it's like my screen like is a bit blurred. So okay, good. Anything you want to ask, Paul?
Not at the current time. I'm sure there's a hell of a lot I should be asking, but not at the current time.
Okay. So basically we're done. Like we try to show like the main concept of the PDF from FormTitan, from Salesforce, like integration together. Obviously there are like a lot of small stuff. We can cover everything like in one shot. But...
Okay, so Benny, I just submitted 2 opportunities. I'm just looking at the logs. You can see we got 2 submissions, and the method is Salesforce button. And we have one of them for this opportunity, the other one for the second opportunity, which I've selected from the list. And in a few moments, it will push the PDFs as well. Here, it started pushing already. We have 1 and 2. And here, all 4 are in our
Good. Schnell,
okay.
Yep. I think we're good.
You're welcome.
Yep. I'll take the control. Let's say this one. Okay. Last part what I want to show you is the ability to create a PDF without a submission. Okay. So what it means, in FormTitan, a submit means you store the data within FormTitan. For some client, they don't want it, they don't need it, privacy, etc. It's fine. So what you can do, remember I show you like you have a small button, you can change the button to Salesforce action. And then you say, I want to push data directly to Salesforce. Let's say create an account, custom button. I will not map anything, not really needed. And then I choose the action for the button. And then in this case, a submission will not happen. So the PDF will not process. So in this case, what you need to do, you just need to do a very hard thing, like click on this checkbox. And upon click, it will also generate the PDF. And if you have a push for the PDF, it will generate on the background and then send it to Salesforce. basically we're done.
Cool. Yes, I've got nothing more to add about this part. You've obviously got more advanced features. We have put in the diary another session. Do you want to show me in that other session some of the more advanced features, or do you think you've covered everything you wish to cover at this time? I'm interested in what sort of use cases your clients use.
Yeah, I think like there are like tons of features basically when you're doing the combination of the fields and then you take the conditioning, and based on the condition you can do like a redirect, show open modals, like push, get, everything comes back like together like into one big happy form. So like it takes time to prepare it, like show you something nice like with repeated elements and modals and like a lot of automation. So I think it's like worth like a session. If you have a question, we can go over them now. If you have like a specific...
Just randomly, and it might not be available yet. If there's some case studies on the website that I can have a look through at some other point.
Everything is...
I fully appreciate they might not be there now, but just as a kind of a future.
Yeah, everything.
It might give me some ideas for when I'm speaking to clients, and I can go, and did you know you can also do this, and I can show them.
Yeah, everything is like fully documented, I hope. But we're working it, like we're adding like a lot of documentation, a lot of videos. Like it's harder to do the documentation than the features, really, for us.
Yeah. I mean, my light bulb moment during today's call is like I pay a PDF generation tool which costs per user per month.
I know.
And instead I can pay a flat fee.
Exactly.
And I think within like 3 users I've saved money.
Yeah, like this is one of the game changers like we bring like to the table, like from FormTitan. We don't like the per user. I know like it's not a business wise thing to do, but we say, okay, this is what users are expecting. Like every business, especially small businesses, they want to know how much they're gonna end paying like at the end of the month. Like, and if they got like few more stuff, they don't need like to end like paying like thousands of dollars. Like we're reducing prices because we can. We have like a very good technology. Everything is like cheap with technology with the cloud today. So this is like the main change that we bring to the table with the pricing. I'm not even talking about technology, like if it's good or not, like let people decide. But the price is a very important topic with FormTitan. And it's not a penetration thing. Like people say, yeah, it's a penetration. They're like lowering the price, like to get the customer, and then they will increase the price. As long as I'm the CEO and I'm not have any plans to go anywhere else, it will not go up. It will not change. And it's recorded, so you can use it against me.
Cool. Okay, now I'm really happy with everything. We've got, I think, scheduled in for next week another demo session, but I think I just put it there as a reserve. I wasn't too sure how many.
Yeah, it can be a tentative, and if you have like, if you feel you want to ask something, I think like better to do it like, let's do something real and progress from there.
Well, so what I'm going to suggest is actually I cancel the next session, but when I need it, I know I can reach out to you guys and go from there when I've got my first live demo, which should be, as I said, lined up very shortly. We've got 3 proposals now in, but I'd rather work through a genuine use case.
Great.
I think it's best use of everyone's time. But as I said, we've now got 3 use cases going through, so it should be land very shortly.
Perfect.
Cool.
Happy 2019. Send hi to Ellie and your guys, and let's talk again whenever you need us.
I shall do. Thank you very much, Ben.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Bye-bye.
Okay, bye for now.